history continues to unfold here in Cebu City as the 51st International Eucharistic Congress reaches the 5th day, which is the start of the second half of this week-long assembly.
The Eucharistic Congress is attracting even more participants than in the past days. The Bishop of Davao, Most Reverend Romulo Valles Didi, led the morning praise. He exhorted the delegates in his brief yet humorous sharing to be the beam of light in the world. Manila Archbishop, His Eminence Luis Antonio Cardinal Tagle, Didi, delivered a powerful catechesis on the Eucharist and the dialogue with cultures. In his conference, he presented some signs or criteria by which to evaluate the kind of culture we have, such as pace, language, system of reward and punishment, heroes, rituals, dances, movements, food, and time. He also spoke of cultural intelligence or cultural quotient as an important requirement for the dialogue with cultures. But he reserved his strongest words in condemning a throwaway culture, which for him stems from an equally deplorable culture of accumulation. Following Cardinal Tagle's catechetical conference, a layman from Afunato City, Japan, Mr. Keiichi Sugawara, gave a moving testimony of his faith, especially in the aftermath of the worst tsunami that hit Japan on March 11, 2011. He stressed that the unfortunate event was not a punishment from God, but a faith experience and a reminder that whatever would happen, God will always be with them. His Eminence, Peter Cardinal Erdo, Didi, of the Diocese of Esztergom, Budapest, presided the Holy Mass. In his homily, he underscored that Christians, being the salt of the earth, have the duty of protecting the world from decay. He added that the world needs Christ and that the world also needs Christians, only if Christians belong to Christ. In the afternoon press conference, Cardinal Tagle reiterated the relevance of cultural intelligence in promoting church missions. Furthermore, he said that contemporary culture, despite the digital and virtual world that it creates, still needs to see reality and authenticity of personal lives, which the Eucharistic culture offers. Later, Most Reverend Socrates Villegas, D.D., led the penitential services as a way to connect Eucharist to the theme of God's mercy. He appealed to the laity for the misdemeanors some pastors had committed. Making the penitential services even more meaningful was the sacrament of reconciliation. A large number of pilgrims and delegates lined up for confession.
5 days of history has been written, and history continues writing itself as the 51st International Eucharistic Congress continues on here in Cebu City. For CBCP Media and Recoletos Communications, this is Fray Jezreel Marcha OAR reporting.